and Terry Hunt. Table 1, Gazibit and Terry Hunt. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no practicing before your matches. There's nobody else in the practice before your matches. There will be no practicing, thank you.
Naughty boy. Starting on -2.
-6 is bad. How you doing, mate? All right?
Ladies and gentlemen, on the street table, Darren Appleton against John Cousins. On the street table, Darren Appleton and John Cousins. Thank you.
Sorry, mate. I didn't even know you were speaking to me. I wasn't reading rules.
Right, ladies and gents, I'm back, myself, Jenks, and I'm joined in the commentary box by Jamie Simmons. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm lovely, mate. Hanging as normal, but feeling good.
Another late night was had by Simo.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, well, not too late, about 2 a.m, but I had to be up about 6, so it's a bit of a struggle.
It was a very interesting late night live with Reggie Gill last night. We had Simo join the live video in bed with some brass, and we saw bits of Simo that we don't need to see again.
Just a normal night for me, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit different from my night. I was actually in bed with Jakob.
Normal night for you, then.
Yeah, exactly. But that'll all change tonight.
Hey.
Because I think Lewis is in our room tonight.
Oh, Lewis, freeway.
Yeah.
The old human centipede.
Right, we've got the one of the probably the biggest match. It was certainly the first round. We've got Tom Cousins against Darren Appleton. Now,
The game we've all been waiting for is in an hour and a half, but we've got this little game to deal with first.
well, yeah, of course, you against Craig Marsh.
Tom wins the lag.
Tom wins the lag. Now let's see. I mean, this guy's got some break on him. I mean, he's a unit as it is, but if he can get that break working for him today, there's nobody that can touch him. Darren there just slumped in his chair.
It looks like he's already 4-0 down.
He does, doesn't he? So, Tom to break.
As you'd expect.
Well, I mean, look at that. He is
4 balls straight away.
Well, that's a beautiful break, isn't it? Here we go, yellows all day long here.
Absolutely, yeah. You got
First shot into the middle, run down.
You know the drill, mate. You know the drill.
Well, I think I do. But who knows what goes through Tom's head.
Soon got crowded in this room.
Well, he's under it that by some way, unless he's going to take the double on now.
Yeah, it looks like it'd have to.
I don't think he actually played for this double first shot.
It could actually work out. We can hold the white where the yellow is now. And he's absolutely plumb.
He just doesn't miss those shots, does he?
Bloke's
Too
an animal.
long in the tooth. This is the standard we expected from this match, to be honest. It's going to be a bit of a dish fest. Unlike your game against Marshy.
Well, Marshy might not be dishing much, mate, but I will.
I like your attitude.
I'll be dishing a plate of chips and burger to drown my sorrows afterwards.
Well, yeah. I could sort you out kebab if you want.
Happy days, mate. I do love a free kebab.
That is 1-0 to Tom. In no time at all. As you would expect from his break, to be honest, his break is phenomenal. What was that, 4 balls off the break, was it?
Yeah, 4 balls, mate, yeah. Look at that breaking cue of Darren's, mate. That's a bit of a weapon, that is.
So Darren to break the second frame. Darren breaking pretty much from the centre.
Is it done pretty well?
It's a nicely controlled white.
And the yellows are split nice, to be fair.
Yeah, it's yellows all day long he'll be taking here.
Nice little first shot.
Yeah. Again, you don't see any mistakes from here. This is dot to dot.
I'd even fancy you to get these, mate, with 2 shots or something.
I'd struggle. I'd struggle with 3.
Stop bragging. Ooh.
Wow.
He's alright, he's alright. Thought that could just sneak up behind there for a sec.
An almost unnecessary shot with a white ball.
Well, it was one of mine, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what, Darren is. I mean, it's a good recovery shot, but probably struggling with the pace of the table a little bit. Maybe it is. It is fairly quick.
Well, it takes you a frame or two to gauge the speed and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. But he did have a knock on the table for a couple of frames, to be fair. Well, break dish, break dish. It's the sort of standard I'd expect if I was playing you for a cheeky monkey.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, yeah. We'll see about that in an hour, though.
So, how much you've been playing lately?
Funny enough, I've actually had a couple of practice sessions this week, something I never usually do, so I've actually prepared myself this time. Which is probably
Prepared
worth
yourself with a couple of practice sessions.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, first in a couple of months, but I've just found a new little club with a nice table and that, so I've gone up there a couple of times this week, got
Yeah.
some good work in. First night I was terrible, but once I sort of gauged my eyes in and that, went back the second night and I was a different player.
Well, you've got every chance of running deep in this. If
We're running deep in something, I don't know if it's just
well, absolutely. So,
to be honest, I had a good bit of practice last night, and then I think I spoiled it with like a massive bottle of gin afterwards. I'm
Good
still
work.
repeating on me a little bit.
massive bottle of gin. Wow. I used to drink that when I was 20, when I was feeling a bit, suicidal about things.
I was on the WKD Blues when I was 20, mate. I was a cool
I
lad.
was on Diamond White. Diamond White, do you remember Bottles of K? You're probably too young. A Mad Dog 2020.
I'm happy I can't remember it, mate. I ain't been called young recently. A few grey hairs coming through. Alright, anyway, back to the pool. What's going on here then?
Well, Darren's just deciding he's...
I'd be having a lash here.
Simo-esque shot coming up.
Oh, that's worked out lovely.
That has worked out very nice for him. In fact, couldn't have worked out any better.
Absolutely, yeah. He's going to have a problem with the black. So
He's got a problem with the black.
I mean, obviously it's a double, isn't it? You're going to... Some players might want to move it, but there ain't a lot of balls to move it with, so...
No, there isn't at all.
I'd be trying to find one to move it, but that's me.
Well, that's because you're... Well,
look at
there
that.
you go.
I want to play
I was
that.
just about to say that's because you're a maniac, but
I would have used that to drop on the other one down the rail, personally. But
now he's struggling to get on that black again now, the way he's been unfortunate where he's pushed it to. But just drop this in. Going to be playing the one up the rail after that.
come on, Jenks, talk us through these shots then. The one down the rail.
Well, no, he's just got to drop this back. He's got to pot this and drop this back 5 or 6 inches. Play the red into the right corner.
That's a bit of a
Then
drop.
right corner again.
You know the drill, mate.
The thing is, I'd rattle this. This is where I fall down. Oh, he went that way. Fair enough.
If you was queuing well, mate, you might have rattled that. I'll give
If
you
I was
that.
queuing well, I'd have rattled it, yeah.
Bit of check side. You want to get pretty straight on this, really. Just a little bit of angle. Plenty of check. White one towards the middle.
Well, I think
Scoot it a little bit
he
there.
wants. Yeah, I was just about to say that's more like it because he wants the white to come out a bit because he needs to be on this. If he was straight on it. Oh wow, they're not that big.
Was that the first missed pot then by Darren?
First miss pot in 3 frames. So, does Tom play the plant pot and then the snooker? Or does he play the snooker now off the top yellow and get behind the other 2 that are over the pocket?
It's a tough one, mate, isn't it?
I'd actually be inclined to play the snooker off the yellow that's on the cushion now. Only reason I say that is, if you play the plant now and then tuck up behind the other yellow that's near the cushion, you leave the easy up and down.
Yeah, sure.
You
gotcha.
you don't leave that option with.
If he's covered
He's
the
blocked the angle,
yeah.
I think.
I don't know. You can
But-
a little bit of right
yeah.
hand side.
I think he's blocked the very natural angle. I
mean,
think
he's-
he's just got to play through the touch of right hand side.
It's tough, isn't it? You not only got to hit it, you got to get on the black. And I don't think. Oh, he definitely hasn't.
Well, I think that's...
He's in all sorts of trouble now.
It's almost one of those snookers, actually. You think, well, OK, I'll leave that. You might hit it, but hopefully that's the shot you'll leave. And how many times have we played that thinking, yeah,
Exactly,
OK, if he does get it, he's still going to be snookered.
Obviously, if the black was in a different position, he would have probably considered a different shot, but
Yeah.
don't know what you're going to do here. Up and down, hit an ope or just try and lay onto it. He's going for the layer, and he's hit it. And that's not a bad leave, to be fair, but not much more you can hope for, really.
He's still in trouble, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. He's in trouble. I mean, he ain't left him anything easy. If he's lucky, he might have a long double or something on next. But
Now, this is where I'll probably be in time to play this plant and then the tuck up again.
yeah, he's going for the plant, and the white running behind. You get the snooker, he misses it anyway. Yeah, that's plum.
Yeah, now you drop the snooker in behind this red to the left.
I'd be inclined to play that one close to the cushion and screw in behind it personally, because then you're moving your balls open. You ain't tying the other one up on the other, which is what he's doing now. That's it. It's a great shot.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, agreed. That's the way to play it by the looks of it.
Right, I've just turned the comments on anyway, so I can see some of the comments from people. Anyone wants to shout out, you let me know.
Natalia Gracie has joined us. Richard Adams, JJ Fowle.
Agree, Robert. This is a...
Yeah, Robert Clark, it is some match for first round.
I'm sure I was trying to talk there, Jenks.
Were you?
I'm only joking, mate. Yeah, this is like, could be a final, this sort of game. But there's so many
He's
top-class
missed
players
that.
in it that
Didn't expect him to miss
you've got
that.
to expect games like this first round.
Ben Rowland, it's me, Jenks, and Jamie Simmons.
I'll go by a few names, but a few of them ain't quite nice, so Jamie's fine.
So then, Simo, shot on a visit.
Sorry, mate, I was miles away then.
Shot on a visit from here.
He's got 2 shots, yeah?
Yep. Well, shot on a visit, yeah.
Shot on a visit, yeah, it's all over, innit?
First shot has to get this yellow out.
Yeah, he could play a 2-way shot.
Maybe played with a flick of
knock
right hand side and flick the black as well.
Yeah. There we are.
Or going that way. That's good enough. That's beautiful.
And you'd expect Tom to get these 99 times out of 100, so...
Gallows joined us. Jamie, the comeback kid.
Gallo, the godfather. Big shout out to Gallo.
I'm saying nothing about that
Absolute
comment
legend of the
whatsoever.
game. The comeback kid. Has got a couple of meanings, that.
So these are
Yeah, Gallo and his...
pretty much droppings.
Gallo's a legend, mate. He was over in Ireland. Massive comeback. Gallo in my corner. It was a memory and a half, that was.
He wasn't a legend so much last time he was in this place.
Well, some people just can't handle it, can they?
He can't handle his Budweiser, that boy. So, Appleton staring a 2-1 deficit in the face. So tell me, Simo, why is it, well, I'll take it, this is far from over at the moment, but these old school 8-ball players like Appleton, Mellon, why are they struggling? Especially Players Series, haven't run as deep as you'd possibly think they would.
Maybe not, but you can't just walk into 1 or 2 events and with the standard there is to expect just to always run deep straight away. I'm sure if they was on the tour for a season or 2,
Yeah.
they're going to be winning events and they're going
Do
to.
you think it's the, obviously playing other cue sports, it makes such a huge difference?
Nah, I don't know, to be honest. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone's different, ain't they? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it does. English 8 ball's the easiest cue sport, I think. So, I'm a personal believer. You don't need a lot of practice in this game. You can warm up in half hour and you're buzzing again. So it's more about your mentality, your confidence. But these top boys should have that anyway. I'm sure they'll come good in the near future.
I mean, last time I spoke to Darren, he said he was actually struggling with just the different way his muscles were reacting to hitting, obviously, a lot smaller balls and stuff like that. Just a whole reflex thing, and he said he was struggling a little bit with that.
Yeah, it probably does, because funny enough, when I've had a couple of practice sessions recently, I'm actually really jabby. I look at some of my old streams, my cue action was lovely, and recently I've been playing a bit too much snooker. I mean, I do play, I don't actually practice at pool. I have an odd game of snooker and a couple of pool sessions, and I was really jabby. I was playing all right, but jabby in the same time.
Thank you, Rich Saunders. Jason Bucker's joined us as well, thank you.
Shout out to Rich.
But about that Darren Appleton was saying about the sort of muscles and that and all the rest of it, and then Chris Mellon basically said that was nonsense. Doesn't believe in it.
Sorry, say that again, mate. Sorry.
When Darren was talking about he was struggling with, can't remember what his exact words were, but it was.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It might be nonsense to Chris, but to Darren it might be reality. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's different, so everyone has their own opinions on things. But the thing is, if you believe something, you will start making mistakes. No, this game's about confidence as well as your ability. You need to believe in yourself. And
and there's there's certainly no shortage of ability with these two.
Absolutely, Darren's looking good here. So this looks like we're going 2-2. Heating up in the room. A lot of people watching this game, tuning in.
Yeah, there's a few rooms getting pretty crowded around us now, watching these two.
Well, if he's thinking about playing for a gap here, that'd be some shot. Personally, I won't be playing that, but I'm not as good as these boys, so. Well, it looks like 2.
I'll tell you what, that is 2. Wow.
I mean, he had the gap if he touched it a bit harder, so what do I know? But
why would you never push that right through?
Well, that's what I would have personally, but I mean, he found the gap. He just under it a couple of inches.
So, Tom with shot on a visit. If I don't think there'll be any mistakes in it. Mistakes here.
You won't think so, mate.
Very, very straightforward for someone of Tom's skill level. See, some of the players would have just knocked the red safe before they went for this as well.
Yeah.
But Tom's.
I'm a believer in what Tom does. I mean, there is a more percentage shot, but when you're 100%, you don't care. You could have picked the white up, you could have done anything, but just get down and knock them in, mate. They're all sitting there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I'm just saying about like lesser players. Just take that element of
percentage, maybe, and maybe it is the right thing to do. But when you're Tom and you're going to dish them out, just get down and do it, mate. There's no point playing an extra shot.
But wouldn't you be mortified if you had a kick with some of these dolly shots? Do you know what I mean? You think, oh, wish I'd have missed that. Wish I'd have moved that red. Just think, if you're going to clear them up,
absolutely.
You're going to clear them up with one anyway. Just move the red.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. But that's just the nature of the game, and
Yeah, absolutely. Confidence breeds confidence. Paddy Clark, you are absolutely correct. I've heard you're definitely more than 2 inches short, to be fair, mate. George told me that.
Sorry? How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm alright, yeah, a bit rough. Now then, the main man.
Lakin, does it sound you alright?
Jenks.
Mr. Lakin, how you doing?
Oh, Craig Lakin in the building. The main man himself.
Swagging it about, he is. Yeah, Ryan Sykes, what a steal of a frame. Absolutely.
Oh.
That's rare from Tom, that is. Usually his white is so controlled.
Just launched up in the air and off the
Yeah.
table, that one.
I was actually playing Sean Chipperfield. It was actually the year he won the Worlds. I played him in the qualifiers. And both of us had the white jump off the table twice in the first 5 frames, which is, you would say, pretty rare.
Oh yeah, massively rare, yeah.
And we basically found like a little divot just before the black spot, and it was obviously kicking the balls up. And we had to get the table maintenance over to have a look at it, but it was he went on to beat me 5-0.
And it was a divot's fault, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I'd have smashed him. He went out next round 5-0. Brought himself into the Worlds and went and won it.
Fair play to
Amazing.
him. Funny enough, I was my local snooker club, and the table I used to play on, that had a bit of divot in it, and it was a pain in the arse when it was right near the black spot as well. I was on for a max so many times and it cost me. I want no further past 16, but I knew I'd have got it if that divot wasn't there.
Reggie Gill, top table, please. Reggie Gill, top table.
That means Reggie Gill's in the house.
When I tell people I've had all these 147s, I ain't actually got one yet. The divot was in the way each time. So I just cancelled that divot out. Nice double from Darren.
He's got to be clinical here. No mistakes.
We're playing Blackpool Wolves, Russell.
I'll tell you what, I think World Rules tournaments are few and far between really now, aren't they? Even money matches are pretty much...
They are dying out, mate. Yeah, I mean, all my early day money games was all World Rules.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the first 2 events of the players were World Rules, but as a general, all these tournaments are all black ball now.
Absolutely, and you can't blame them. Everyone wants to see an attacking game, but I do like World Rules as well, so... Oh dear.
I'll tell you what, these pockets are just taking and taking, aren't they? They're just these pockets are just like sinkholes today.
I mean, I'm glad
They're
to see that.
just swallowing up everything. It's unbelievable.
If that was a little bigger, I'll probably have a couple of dishes later as well.
Yes, Ben Tanner. Yeah, I better move over soon.
Replay, blimey.
We're going to get Reggie on the mic later. So, 3-2, Tom Cousins.
Mark Boyle, top table, please. Mark Boyle, top table.
Yeah, so Mark Boyle's in the house as well. So we're going to get him in the electric chair later. The Scottish infidel.
That's worked out lovely, that
It's
break.
another great break, that is.
Reds and yellows both plumb, but I don't know if there's an easy opener on the yellows. Whether he can get through to that one in the middle, can't see from here.
Let's just have a look at the overhead cam a sec.
Yeah, I think he can, yeah. But also, the reds are lovely, so...
But
it's just a... Yeah, no, I don't know, they're 50-50 for me, whatever he fancies.
Mind you, the black doesn't go in many pockets with the yellows there.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The reds are a tiny bit easier, but the black's slightly harder to get on, but it's not too hard. It goes in the pocket. He's putting this red in now. It's first to 11, Sam. I'm in the tournament, John. I'm playing on the stream table next game against Craig Marsh. Nice, easy opener. Not for me.
So he's going to be playing the black in the left middle as a finish. Leaving
he's saving that one over there, yeah.
Leaving the red till last. Well, you would say.
Drop this red in with a bit of right hand
Yeah,
side and
he's
just
just
come
got to mind
past
his
and
work.
Oh no, he's playing the other one. Is he
Just
not on the
got-
other one? I'd be playing the other one.
Is he trying to try and pop this in the middle and just hold full in the face on this yellow?
I don't know, yeah. He obviously don't like it, so he's
No, he
taking this
doesn't
one
like
first.
it at all, does he?
So don't blame me if you ain't confident, mate, and comfortable with exactly what's going on, you know. That's why it's good to leave a ball at one end of the table sometimes. You see some people clearing up one half of the table and then the other. But if you leave one ball, like a nice plumb ball in the middle of the table at one end, if you come down and your work messes up, you've always got a ball to fall back on. Which is what happened there. So now he's back in and he's absolutely plumb. Stunned this in, he's got the black in the corner. Thanks, Tom.
So, 3-all. 3-all, good finish there from Darren. 3-all, Tom Cousins to break. Well, yeah, we need to know. I see these boys are being fed and watered all day. Yeah. Eh? Yeah, it cost me a fortune this today. Drinks and everything.
Tom's checking to see if that red passes the yellow passes the red. Otherwise, he might fancy the reds. I'll definitely be taking the yellows. He's going to play this one in the corner and try and either drop it in and get on that one in between the black, in the middle of the table at the bottom here, or he might even try and nudge it over a little bit. He looks undecided. Looking at the reds again.
Yeah, it's see these two reds down the bottom are nice for the black.
I mean, both balls ain't bad. You just got
Yeah,
one or two little problems either ball.
It's
So he
an
has gone
absolute
for
just
it.
how you prefer it, isn't it?
That's right, mate.
John Bland, I just read your comment. Definitely another one for full blockage. I never charge too much for cleaning ovens. Now, I charge a lot if I was cleaning yours. Without a doubt.
I'll tell you more about the Airbnb tomorrow when the old girl comes back. I've got the flat to myself tonight.
Right, big shot here from Tom.
Cued it lovely.
He's cued that beautifully. Like a rabbit down a hole that was. Didn't even touch the sides, man.
To be honest, mate, that reminded me of myself watching that shot. It was beautiful.
Yeah, you're quite good at bigging yourself up, aren't you, Simmer?
I'm the world champion here, mate.
Yeah.
I love it.
That and trolling on Facebook.
Well, it all comes part and parcel. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I see how the fans react to it, and it's beautiful to. Not only that, you get I get a lovely reaction to it, a nice response, and it also attracts me games and backing, and so it's got like so many methods to beauty to it. I'll just keep going.
And this is 4-3 to Tom.
Certainly his mates took them well. Have I blocked you, Adam? Have I? I've blocked a few people, to be honest. I blocked Paddy the other day. He kept going on at me. Everyone goes on at me all the time. Everyone's so mean. Nearly hurts my feelings sometimes.
Yeah, I'm starting to think, not being funny, mate, you have to sort of be remotely human to have feelings, I think.
Well, if I did have feelings, mate, they would be a little bit hurt.
That's better, that's a better statement.
Yeah, I've had quite a rough life. My feelings have left me.
I could tell, actually. I mean, you're looking quite sort of just dishevelled in yourself. You look knackered, basically.
Well, that might have something to do with a bottle of gin, mate, and a 3-hour sleep last night.
Yeah, but, you know.
To be honest,
Unless
that's how I always
pouring it down your throat. I don't see.
That's how I always prep for a game. I don't want to change things because I don't know what will happen. Then I'll be all over the shot. Stick to my routine, and we go from there.
See, you say that. That's how you prep for a game. That's how I prep for a date.
Yeah, that's how you prep in life.
Bottle of gin and just smash it down me.
Ladies and gentlemen, table 2.
We don't want to know about Grinder.
Reggie Gill and Mark Boyle. Table 2, Reggie Gill and Mark Boyle.
Yeah, Reggie Gill starting against Mark Boyle.
The man himself, Reggie Gill's in the house. I have to up my game on the mic now.
Yeah, we'll all be out of work.
We're in the presence of Reggie, everybody. I've got a bit nervous. My hands are starting to sweat.
Well, if he cracks on and beats Mark Boyle, he'll be commenting on the next game, I believe.
Reggie done an interesting live feed last night.
Oh. Wow.
I was hanging in that stream. I don't want to go into that.
Well.
I'm starting to lose women keep doing that on live feeds.
This needs to be accurate.
Only got a few left.
He needs to cue this.
Yeah, he's queuing it in, mate. It's plumb.
That is absolutely spot on. That is a fantastic shot.
I ain't even watching the pool. I'm just having fun talking.
All credit to you, Darren. All credit to you.
Lovely.
That shot probably didn't look much to a lot of people who are watching, but to cue that and get that degree of accuracy takes some doing. Even some, top players, just to touch the wrong.
That's right, mate. I think the trick is to believe in yourself and play it confidently. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Some people get down and play shots and make them look easy because they turn out to be easy because they just believe they're easy. You just don't think about the pressure. Don't make it out to be a big shot. Every shot's just a shot. You ain't always going to be perfect. It ain't always going to be easy, but it is just a shot. You just get down and play it like it's any shot.
Yeah. A few people on the stream there absolutely applauding that shot there. Mark Fletcher, yes I did. Oh no, sorry. Callum, yes I did, mate.
Tom's in again with a pretty nice break.
Yeah, Bryn Davis, that was a fine shot there. So,
I mean, that red and yellow touching each other. Do either one of them go? See if they do.
Another.
I think that yellow goes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's another big break from Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, the black's in a tough position. Well, nothing's tough for Tom, let's be fair. Looks like it drops in the middle quite easily on that camera, but looking at the table, it's not as easy as it looks. That's a better angle looking at the black. Hearing your voice, Jenks, has soothed my hangover, mate. I'm starting to feel good about myself now.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Not a lot of people do appreciate my voice.
I mean, we could have had Reggie on stream and I'd be drunk again.
At the end of the day, mate, if I can just please one person in the world a day, my life is complete.
Well, that's me today, mate. So
I've done my job.
I've completed your life. If your life was a game, mate, I'd never complete it. I'm not really good at video games anyway. It's not my thing.
He is. He's done a job there.
He's done well,
So
mate.
we
Yeah,
are
get on this
looking
one down the
to
rail.
right corner.
Yeah, get this one down the rail. Get on the one
Top
down the cushion.
corner.
Stun it in. Oh, yeah, top corner.
Top
the one
corner.
down the rail. Yeah,
then
yeah.
down the rail.
That's
Yellow
honest,
left
You've got
corner.
it, mate. You've got it in one.
Black.
You have got it in one.
The beauty about the one down the rail is
You ain't got to do
just
nothing with the white.
got to do nothing with the white whatsoever.
Evening, Mr. Moyles.
Ah, is that Mr. Moyles Maker? Had a
It is
little
indeed.
phone conversation with him earlier while he was getting on a train.
Absolutely, Gallo.
Unfortunately, obviously, the train wasn't derailed. I didn't mean that, Kevin, you know that.
Cute and lovely.
Jack Heck, top table, Keir Monaghan, who's here?
That's 5-4 to Mr. Cousins. Pretty good standard so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're just, well, I'm not being funny. The way these tables are playing today, I don't think any of them are likely to miss much.
Don't tell everyone that, mate, because I'm playing next. There might be a few more misses. Oh, that's good.
That's what's going on with that.
Right, Darren Appleton to break. Trailing 4 frames to 5. And that you have to say it's a poor break.
It was a poor break, mate, when you go straight in the
Any
middle.
ball straight, you know, it's different when it gets kicked in off, but he's not going to be happy about that. Timing was all wrong. And
Definitely on the reds here.
yeah, I think
You want to pot that one over the old.
again
pot the yellow over the old.
this
Three you have one up.
yellow that's by the top corner.
Yeah, I'd pot that. I'd pot that now.
Would you pot it or bounce it off the cushion and leave it back up on the top
well,
rail?
I'd do something with it, yeah.
Do something with it, but I'd be tempted to actually just to push it back off that cushion on the top rail.
Yeah, as long as you get it out of the way.
I mean, you can't fail not to.
I fancy Tom getting these all day long.
Well, if I had a couple of bags of sand in my skyrocket, I'd be putting him on. I'd be putting a little bet on to clear these.
Absolutely, mate. I won't take that bet because I'm with you.
And if he let me down, well,
I just won't pay the money.
yeah, there is that.
Win-win. Well, Tom with a brain like he's just seen something completely different. And that is not a very good shot in my opinion.
You have got to say,
I don't know.
I think that's a strange shot.
Yeah, I'll do as well, mate. I mean, maybe it didn't work out how he
And
visualised
Tom's
it.
just, well, he's scowling like he's just eating a spoonful of cinnamon.
I'm going to take that £1,000 bet back now, now, mate.
Yeah, I'll be taking it back. And he is not happy about that. His face says it all.
I knew I'd do a good job at this, mate. We got a few nice comments. I think it's because I'm so
Absolutely.
common and I love taters that, you know, I just sort of fitted right
Yeah.
into this.
Well, you're a bit like me. You've got a, you know, you've got a
Very
face.
common. Yeah,
face for
maybe not
commentary.
as common as you, but
What? Don't know with that dodgy accent of yours. You know, bit of a geezer.
well, it is what it is, mate. I'm a southerner.
Well, I'm glad I never had that bet.
No, we did have that bet, didn't we?
No, we didn't. Definitely not.
Well, just buy me a drink.
You owe me 40 quid as it is.
All right, well, just buy me 2 drinks.
Brilliant. I've done well out of this. Well, that is the most shocking.
Well, I owe you 40 quid. I'm going to win that bet with the scores predicting, so
That is.
I've already got the first one in, 11-6 to Jordan. No one's picked me only 3 people have picked me, so if I win, I'm going to clean up.
I think that is the most shocking use of a shot on a visit that I've ever seen Tom play.
I'd agree with that, mate. Yeah, it's unlike him.
It is unlike, but it happens now and again. You know, once in a blue moon, you can't knock the lad for it.
No one's perfect, mate.
No, only you.
Well, I do want to say it, but
Well, see, I'll say it for you. It's fine.
I don't like bragging, mate. You know me.
Kevin Moyles, get ready to get the drinks. Well, I would laugh at that.
It's like watching
comment.
me play.
Well, was
What's
he?
going on?
Well, I can't believe this frame is actually going to turn into a bit of a safety game when it should have been finished by now.
If this goes in, mate, they're not easy, but you've got to fancy Tom to have a good bash.
He doesn't like it. I think that red's just too far forward for his liking to make sure he pots the yellow. There's something about it he doesn't like. Yeah, he's Tom's probably thinking, how have I got myself in this position in this frame? It should be over by now.
You don't look too happy with that.
Can he see? It's not doing him any favours, is it?
I'd go wild, mate. The one next to the black, I'll be playing it off the red. Then I'll be going up towards the corner pocket, playing it off the other red. That's tying my yellow up, potting it, and then going for the wild dish.
Are you even human?
I am
Were you
human.
born? Were you born in a civilised society?
I am human, mate, because it won't go in. That's the problem. He's actually playing it, isn't he? No, he's just covering the bag. I thought he was going for that wild shot then. Definitely not human. It's the right shot, really. If they're not there, you can't.
Oh,
be,
it is. It's the right shot, a containing shot. Darren certainly hasn't got anything to go at here. Now, do you either try and return the gesture by covering the top
possibly
corner
mate.
bag with the red, or pot and
it's
cover
not an
that?
easy shot, yeah. I mean, I'll be playing that one over the old really thin, clipping it in, and
then trying the cover?
and then going for a wallop, mate. But I'm a bit of a silly player. I like to. He's trying to get that. I like to let my arm go. When things are not looking good, I just let my arm go and see what happens. Now he's going to cover
Well,
the
if
black
that's your
hole.
attitude, then I'm never ever backing you in any tournament or
But I said when things
buying
not
you in
going,
a Calcutta.
when things are not going wrong,
What
I
do you
let my
mean,
arm go. They really go wrong
not
for me,
going
mate.
your way.
Well, they really don't go my way, to be honest.
Well.
So when it happens, then that's when I let my arm go.
You keep bleating on about, you know, how many money matches you've won. What do you mean things don't go your way? Should be a millionaire by now.
I am, mate.
Keep spending it all on new bed springs, don't you?
Yeah, that's the one.
Please put a bit of journey on for Papa Red. A bit of journey, thank
That's
you.
a lovely shot by Darren. I'm impressed with that shot. Covered the bag, got his other ball out. Beautiful.
Now this frame from here shouldn't take too much longer now. There's not much more safety play left in this game.
I'll be back in a moment, lads and ladies. I'm just off to the bar to get myself a pint. Always like a beer before I start playing. Settle the nerves a little bit.
Be nice if you bought me one, please.
It would be nice, mate, yeah.
Yeah, nice little orange juice and lemonade, please.
Okay, mate, yeah.
Thanks. You got enough money, or do you want some more?
I'll have some more, please.
Oh,
Yeah, you
brilliant.
can get these round in if you like.
Brilliant.
Thanks, mate. You're so kind, you are. I'll be back.
Jeff Allen has just entered the room. I think he won 11-0 his first round. Yeah, it's 11-0 Jeff won. The poor lad who he was playing, I saw the look on his face when he was 3 or 4 frames in. He looked lost. Didn't know where to hide, and he was just like But looks like Jeff didn't miss a lot, to be fair. Thinking maybe I should have bought him in the Calcutta. Yeah, Kevin Moyles, it's reminds me probably the sort of frame that you'd be sort of involved in. You know, sort of not much sort of potting talent or anything like that. I just try and fudge someone to death. Do you agree with that, or am I just being a bit harsh, do you think? Lewis Calcutt just won his first match 11-8. So well done to him.
Table 8, Arfendad and Ryan Hopkinson. Table 8, Arfendad and Ryan Hopkinson. Thank you.
So Jamie Simmons is back.
Thanks for the drink, Jenks. Technically, it was meant to be my round, mate, so it's your round next. Again.
Huh? Today?
Nice pint and a lager. Lovely jubbly.
God, everybody's just taking money out of my pockets. The amount of people that come to these events, you know, who never ever pass a cash point, like in the last week.
There's no point in your about, Jenks, is there?
No, obviously, quite clearly. Just, you know. People aren't taking money off me at pool, they're just taking it off me. It's brilliant. Who do you think I am? Rockefeller?
To be honest, mate, when you supply all the backers and pool fans with all this free money all the time,
Yeah.
I expect a drink here and there.
Free commentary. Yeah.
I'm not even charging much for this. Where? Oh, yeah, yeah. To be honest, I was entered into this comp by Elite 8 Ball Streaming, so I thought I'll pay them back a little bit.
Yeah,
And,
certainly good to you. It's probably another 40 quid you owe me.
it's all right, lads, we can all share all the prize money together.
That'd be a first. What's prize money?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about prize money when it comes to pool. 5 Gs. Wow.
Thank you, bar staff. Put a bit of journey on, love.
Not in this room, you won't. Right, a bit of movement on the blackage. And he's
Played
played
lovely.
it well enough.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Drop-ins now.
Yes, a little case of bird poo. Drop-ins. Yes. God, that took you a long time.
That took me a few seconds. I
Wow,
thought,
what is wrong with you, man?
where's Jenks going with this one?
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Dave. Get me off there. Yeah. So, it looks like 6-4. Looks like 6-4. Don't need that.
I ain't even paying attention, mate. I'm just doing Snapchats.
I must admit, for my bet on this match, I could do with an 11-7.
I had 11-7 as well, didn't I?
I hope not.
I've got the first one in, mate. The thing is, I mean, you've backed me as well to beat Marshy, ain't you?
Yeah.
You know the score, you do.
Oh, you could tear him apart, man.
I do fancy it, yeah. I said 11-10 in case I don't play
I'll
too
tell you
well,
what,
but
I nearly put down 11-0.
really?
But I thought, no, I'm going to give Marshy a little bit of credit.
Fair play, mate. I'm going for the 11-0, but we'll see how it plays out.
No, Marshy's a machine, man. You got to watch him.
I'm a machine in my mind, mate, as long as I play like I do upstairs in the brain.
Well, there's
I'm secretly the best player in the world, I just don't like to show it.
as Rusty says, you've only got a little one, but you got a fast arse.
That's it, mate. That's what counts. Doing it that as clean as he usually does, Tom.
Dry, surely. Well, has to be yellows, doesn't it? First pot and then a little dislodge of these red and yellow together.
Yep. And they're all sitting there ready, ain't they?
Oh, it goes, obviously.
Of course it does, yeah, it looked a bit deceiving.
I'll
from sitting
tell
there,
you
but
what, he's almost overhit it from the angle that we're looking at.
yeah, another inch. But
I'll tell you what, another half inch. He wasn't on that. Well, it's just working out.
there's a couple of different ways you can go.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? But I mean, what?
He's going to take one of the routes, mate, isn't he?
What's
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Flipped it. Oh, thought that was going to go past that then.
He missed that by some distance, you know. I mean, he's hit that. He's hit that red with the yellow at least quarter ball.
Yeah.
Tom hasn't got a very nice starter here.
Got nothing easy to start.
He's got no starter, has he?
No, I don't think so, mate.
There's no double to the middle.
There's a double to the left middle, but
the-
the white's going
yeah.
towards the corner pocket. It's going in
Yeah.
the wrong direction.
I mean, he hasn't even got a containing shot, has he?
No, he might be able to play this one on the top rail with a load of left-hand side and swing it in behind the other two balls. The other two reds. Oh dear.
Oh wow. I think
Hang
we
on
need.
about, he has got away with that one, hasn't he?
He has got away with that.
It's nice to see some
How's
of the
your
top
life?
players making a mistake here and
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Yeah, makes you realise they're only human.
Absolutely, mate.
I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them look less human than most of us, me included in that comment, I suppose. You know, I can't just knock people for the way they look, but yeah, sort of almost
You're a bit of a
Neanderthal.
machine, mate. You ain't human because you're an absolute machine, Jenks.
Well, I'm not too sure about that. Yeah,
Do you remember the first time you ever met Jenks? Or not met, but you commented on my stream and you said I was in a tight snooker and you said, let's see Trick Shot Boy clear up from here then.
Yeah, brilliant.
How did that work out for you there, Jenks?
It worked out absolutely fantastically because you just played this shot which, well, made me a little bit sick in my mouth.
Not only did it escape, then I had to drop the black in the bottom bag. I was quite happy with
the
that
thing
finish.
is with it, you kept posting these videos of trick shots and getting out of snookers and all the rest of it, and we almost sort of took the mick out of you for quite a while. Then you were playing that money match, and the time arose for you to play this ridiculous shot. And come on then, trick shot boy, let's see you get out of this. And he did, and potted it. It was sickening.
It was a drop-in for me, mate, to be honest. I was milking it at the time.
Bit like the one against Seb.
Absolutely, yeah. The old cross double cannon flick dead weight drop him. It was a bit risky going for that in the decider, but I know the fans would enjoy it.
Right, well, we'll just have a little shout out to the sponsors again. We've got Jarrow MOT Centre, the Shark Rack, and we are live from Murphy's Sports Bar in Doncaster. And I'll tell you what, you've got to say, the tables here are absolutely beautiful. Very impressed.
They've done well, ain't they? They've reclocked every table before the tournament, so that's good going.
Certainly up there with, you know.
I like this stream table. It's in its own little room. It's
Yeah.
got nice seating all around it.
Table 5,
Nice bar.
Dave McNamara and Rob Duncan.
It's a nice shot by Tom.
Table 5, Dave McNamara and Rob Duncan. Thank you.
It's quite a nice little game. Rob Donkin against McNamara.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't really know McNamara, to be honest, but I know Rob Donkin's a very good player from my neck of the woods where I grew up. Used to play snooker with him when I was younger. Very good snooker player too.
Is that true, or are you just lying to make friends?
I'm always lying to make friends,
Yeah.
mate, but it goes against me. I make more enemies than friends. I've got one or two friends, though.
I think when people get to know you, I think their attitude will change. I mean, you'll, instead of being this brash sort of idiot that you sort of come across,
What you find is
you're like this warm, pigletty type of creature.
What you find is 99% of people who give me rubbish have never actually met me, so they just see me having a bit of banter online and take it to heart. Think I'm being serious, but it's quite comical.
So Reggie was
It's all fun and games.
Reggie was 2-0 up.
What's the score? What's
Just
the score
heard
now?
Reggie Gill was actually 2-0 up on Mark Boyle, the machine and legend himself. We don't know what the score is now, but he was 2-0 up at one stage.
Obviously, Mark Boyle's turned up late and he's claimed the first two.
Nice one, Lee Washbrook. I enjoyed coming around yours the other time, mate. Be a pleasure to come around again sometime and have a good little set with you. Hope you started playing again now, mate, and pick yourself back up. You know what it's like, money game pool. It's all in the day and it don't always go your way. But big respect to you, Lee. You'll find out how warm I am later, Jenks.
I can't wait. Neil Hughes says Simo is a gent. No, it ends in NT.
Oh, look at this
Obviously, he's
Snapchat.
never met you.
Got the old women on the Snapchat.
Oh, lovely.
Don't mind me, I'll be back in a minute. It's got to see what they're saying.
Well, so Tom's deciding on his first shot here. Now, a little just got the angle for a pot and dislodge here.
Right, Simo's back. What we got?
So we're having a little pot and dislodge here.
Yeah, he's played that lovely. Gone into the black to get the red out. It's a beautiful shot.
He has hit that peach.
Yeah. Other players would have played that a bit different and come unstuck, but he's played that really well. People would have tried to, like, I don't know. Let's not think about what they would have done, but Tom's played that lovely.
Yeah, you're here, Kieran. Thank you, lad.
The shark, just replying to Terry Shaw, basically, the Shark Rack is just one of Jakob's sponsors for the stream. We don't necessarily have to use the Shark Rack on our streams, but they're one of the very kind sponsors.
Yeah, unfortunately, the club supplies all the equipment and we supply the voice and the camera.
Right, just mind your work, Tom.
He's alright there. He could drop this in
Yeah.
dead weight, cannon into the yellow.
Can he not screw that dead straight off the cushion?
He probably can, mate, yeah. He's got a couple of options.
Just like that.
That's a great shot. It's a little bit deceiving looking at that angle.
Deceiving for you, an amateur.
Absolutely, mate, yeah. I'm looking at the camera instead of the table. I might start looking at the table.
7-4 to the Welshman.
I don't want Tom to run away with this because I've got my 11-7 prediction looking not too bad at
I've
the
got
moment.
11-7 on this as well.
We're so alike we are, Jenks, ain't we?
Well, in many ways.
In other ways, nothing alike.
Yeah, nothing like, I mean,
different levels of ability,
yeah.
hairstyles,
Different weight.
culture.
Culture is a massive one, of course.
I think that's why we get on so well, though, Jenks.
I'm a lot more at market than basically like a sloth that you are. I'm very much part of the gentry.
The gentry.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, so I'll just nod my head and agree with that one. Don't use complicated words. So don't show off, mate.
He's taken no time at all about this.
No, and he's overran that slightly. He's still got a thin snick.
Well,
and he's getting down and playing it. And he's.
Do you know what? I've been saying this for ages. Why was he rushing like a madman, like he had to go somewhere?
I understand.
You take another few seconds over that shot, and you get on it properly.
Yeah, I understand. I agree and disagree in a sense.
Another couple of seconds, he hasn't committed a foul.
Yeah, absolutely. I sort of agree. But sometimes when things ain't working for people, they try and force the pace and put a bit of confidence inside them.
It's only 7-4. It's not
That's true, mate.
You win this frame.
But I'm actually quite a quick player myself, so sometimes in the past, you play really well, and then when you miss, someone's like, well, you rushed that. But sometimes, it is the way it is. But he was rushing. He wasn't playing his normal speed. He was going quite quick. And I think he was just trying to force it then and put a bit of confidence back in his life.
So I just expect people like Darren a bit more methodical about their work. They're not. Darren is not a flair player. He's, Seb, Lakin, you got your quick players who are flair players who like to excite.
I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't mention me there, mate, but carry on.
I said players.
Oh, sorry, I
Okay.
misheard you.
Yeah.
I just heard the flair.
Yeah. When I talk about players, I would probably put you in a different degree. Probably talk about something completely different.
I understand, mate.
Yeah. So are we on the same wavelength?
We are now, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've definitely been called a player a few times, but just not in this sport.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll do from Tom. Just absolutely nothing with the cue ball. Just drop it in.
Drop it in. Bit of a Happy Gilmore shot, this one. He's played it very nice.
Doesn't miss much, does he, the boy?
He doesn't, mate, no. It's quite nice to sit here and watch him and admire the game, Hopefully I can produce a similar sort of level myself when I play.
Absolutely. And Appleton is staring 8-4 in the face. He's pretty expressionless, to be fair, Darren.
Yeah.
Which is good because, if you're anything like me and you start throwing your toys out of pram and you're huffing and puffing and blah, blah, people feed off that.
Absolutely, mate.
These guys are very good at keeping the head. I can't for toffee.
I like watching pool players' expressions. Everyone sort of raises their lip and, it's like that little quench of the old mouth.
Callum Singleton in the house. Right, yeah, sorry. Just saying hello to Callum Singleton there.
Don't be sorry, mate. It's fine. You can say hello to whoever you like. You're the man with the mic.
Well, it's been said. And that's... sorry, I actually missed that. Was that kicked in off or... straight in off?
Big up to the Fay man. You can't look past Tom winning this event, can you? Let's be honest. But it is an absolutely class field.
Oh, that was unfortunate. That was kicked in. Just had the replay up there.
I ain't even watching the pool, mate. I ain't very good at this job. I've just discovered. I'm talking away, but I ain't even watching the pool. I've got my own game to worry about after this. So.
Yeah, we'll be watching that with an eager eye.
I've had a couple of 50s on the snooker table, Callum, in my glory days. In lineup.
Mine's 8.
I've had loads of 147s if balls didn't roll off and divots weren't in the table and if I didn't get kicks. I've had loads.
And you were good.
And if I was good, yeah. I had a 139 the other day as it goes. First game I've had in a while, first frame as well. But snooker's it's not like that, Paul. It's a completely different game. You've got a lot more room. Beautiful game snooker. Get a nice buzz from it. Pool's a little bit more intense for me.
You seem to practice a bit more though, Simo.
I've had 2 practice sessions in 2 days, mate, so I'm absolutely flying.
Looking forward to your game against Marshy?
Not really, mate, no. Looking forward to having a beer afterwards. After I win. Win or lose. I ain't a sore loser. I might cry for a little bit and moan about my luck, and then once I overcome that, I'll be fine. Couple of tears, but...
How's the preparation gone for it? Just a couple of practices, or...?
Yeah, I ain't played in months, and I went up the club the other night. And I was the world's worst player, mate. My eyes weren't tuned in. I had a bit of an headache. But I thought, oh my God, I'm rubbish at this game. But I went back the next night, playing the top player. And yeah, I played really well, to be honest. Well, not really well, but you know, I played all right. Found my ice and secured all right, so winning a few sets, so I can't go wrong, really.
That's all right. Big chance now, obviously, for Darren to start cutting back down this deficit again. Just drop this yellow and just try and hold it so he can play the yellow to the middle. Or open it up like that.
Yeah, it looks a little bit tight, but I mean, even this is a bit. Can he get past the back? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just burping down the mic there. The old beer's going down.
That's right, sunshine. What are we talking about? Yellow to.
He's definitely.
He obviously wants to play the higher of the two yellows, the one by the black spot, because then he can play the yellow either way. And obviously
it's not easy here, is it? It's
no.
not easy.
He's got to be bridging over the ball as well.
You can play the other one, then obviously you're running into the black, but he's going for the bridger.
He's got to play it essentially, because that yellow then comes unpottable. What? He's played double.
I
thought he would have gone into it and just gone into like kick the black and tried getting the white to follow through just a tad. That would probably have been the better option of.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 options there. None of them's going to work out great, was they? It's the nature when you're playing cannons. You run out of position a little bit, and then things can start looking a bit wrong.
Mm.
Is that mine?
Jenks. What'd you do here? A bit of top right, just come round.
Yeah, mate, yeah. I mean, if them balls go in that corner, you might have to get right up to the bottom of the table. Does that one pass? The one in the middle of the table? Let's try and find a different camera angle. I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah, so I'll just drop this in, mate, and not even come up the table too far, to be honest. Oh, look at that. He's come all the way up there. Maybe it didn't go. I don't know.
No, I think it was. He's got to remove the one that's at the top of this free.
That was a nice confident shot, though. Curing that in with loads of right hand side. Played it very well.
Yeah, so you can see there. Just doesn't go.
I agree, Johnny Shaw. It's an easy game when you're watching. Everything looks easy on stream, but it's a lot harder than it actually looks, this game. Everyone's an expert on stream, me included.
They want to know what was your score against Seb for cash?
Against Seb? 25-24. I've had 8 deciders now, and it's aging me a little bit.
But the most outrageous finish.
Yeah, you know, I should have just potted the black instead of just trying to roll it over the hole and knowing he's going to snooker me just to go for the grand, like massive sort of finish just for the fans really, but it worked out in the end, luckily. So he's minds his work ready here, Tom, and he's taking these out nice. It'll screw up the table.
I was going the other way.
See, I'm not looking at the screen, mate. I ain't got the right angle. I always blame the commentators for calling wrong shots, but it's easier when you're sitting here at this low level. Buzzing, Tom. 9-4. I just can't see Darren coming back from here, to be honest.
I think the thing as well is that at 9-4 now, unless he starts breaking dish in the next 2 or 3 frames he's at the table.
Yeah, he's in massive trouble, mate, isn't he? Let's be fair. You're 5 frames behind against arguably the best player on the planet at the moment, so I mean that's a lovely break. Is it that lovely?
Just shame about where that white's obviously it's tight.
Yeah, I mean they've all congested up there a little bit, but
what would you play? Reds or yellows?
I'd cue that Q over, I'd cue that red in and come and open up.
The red on by the top right corner.
Yeah. What do I know? Now look at the table, I definitely would have gone red with that yellow down here. So he's speeded up again, Darren. Trying to put a bit of confidence aside of himself, and you can't blame him. Needs to find something. Obviously the black's not easy, so we'll see what you do with that. Probably play for a double. Or what you might do now, it's risky, but you might screw up the table and get the black, I doubt it. Drop this in, play the red in the middle, and then play a big double.
Right, the famous Jenks is back.
Welcome back, Jenks.
Just had a little check on the Reggie Gill score against Mark Boyle. It's currently 3 each.
Oh, we'll take that. He will take that. He's cued that in nicely.
Come on, yes, lad.
9-5 to Tom Cousins. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a bad back, I am, mate. I didn't sleep very well last night.
Oh, is it excuses before he loses to Marshy?
That's right, you don't play with your back. My left hand is beautiful. Holding his pint glass like you won't believe. Nice tight grip. I've got no excuses, mate. I'm not going to lose, I don't think. I like being the underdog. Every time I'm in the betting odds or underdog in betting, I seem to do alright. Which is most of the time I'm the underdog, so...
You're just a dirty dog.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's a bit unlucky,
Again, it was actually a nicely controlled white with a break, and it's got kicked in. This is a... Well, what are we looking at here? Let's just have a better view of things.
Ploppings from the bird's eye view, is it?
Right now, just 100% on this ball along the rail here. And he's off and running with what you would say is a straightforward clearance.
Yeah, he's definitely taking these out, Daz. Sometimes, once you realise defeat is in your face, you know, you're 9-4 down, you're like 9-5 now, but once you see that defeat, it makes you loosen up and play better. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can go the other way, can't it? It can, you know, you got nothing to lose. Come on then, let's just get a wiggle on. You just start potting them off the lampshades and whatever.
Come on, you irons.
Oh God, you're not one of them, are you?
I am them, mate. You know, West Ham is life, mate.
How'd you get on first game of the season? I enjoyed it.
You're a Liverpool fan, are you?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Ain't about winning, mate. It's taking part in it.
Well,
you know,
absolutely.
Us West Ham fans, we don't worry about that. We just worry about staying up, unfortunately.
So,
That's what I was worrying about last night as well.
Darren just wants to drop this in. It wasn't as straightforward as he thought, because from this you would just sort of screw down, but that red would be in the way. But he needs to punch this.
He's played it nicely.
Yeah.
Gave it a good punch.
Yeah, like a good punch.
Yeah. 9-6. My 11-7's looking alright. This could be 2 in a row for the Simo. Oh my God.
Wow. What has he... Wow.
Giddy God. That's I don't know.
Well,
I can't comment.
I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless.
He's done a Craig Marsh in that tournament the other week. That was exactly the same ball Craig missed, no disrespect. I saw it on Facebook, the boys all had a bit of a fourfold on Craig, and he had that to beat Boyle. Exactly the same shot, hit the same knuckle. Must be catching.
Well, Tom's just given me the look as if to say, wow. And I just went, wow, back.
I mean, I looked saw the way you both looked at each other, and I thought it had a different meaning personally, but if that's what it meant, that's what it meant.
That's what it meant. Well, You can take that one of two ways: just frustration, or we just think too much respect for Tom. He's not missing from there.
Yeah, a bit of both, mate. I mean, if you miss a ball like that, it's easy just to like sting it, you know. Next
block. Doesn't really care. I think he's lost the will to live a bit. Which is actually rare to see from the top players.
It is, to be fair, mate.
Because we all know that you can rattle off 6 frames. You know, Tom has, what, 3 dry breaks? Mop them up.
It's rare
you
to
break and dish yourself.
It's rare to see because they don't usually make their mistakes as well, you know.
Yeah.
When you miss a black like that, you must be devastated. For normal players, it happens like 3 or 4 times a match. You know, you start getting used to it. You still get a bit rattled, but a bit of whiz on that one.
Yeah, he's just.
It's fizzing and whizzing the ball around.
He's just getting frustrated here. Come on then, just knock this in. Control it. You can control this.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably be playing this as well. It's a natural angle to 1 round. Yeah.
Now.
Let's drop it in dead weight.
Here we go. Yeah, I think the red's in his way.
Yeah, no, I'll just drop it in and roll into the red. Play a long black.
I don't think.
No, it definitely goes. It's tight, but it goes.
Yes, it does go.
Darren disagrees the way he's queuing up, but I'm right behind the shot.
Here we go. How's your life?
That's a great shot.
I'll tell you what, Sunshine. I'll take your hat off to that.
That's a great shot.
Absolutely take your hat off to that shot.
Jenks, you ain't actually wearing a hat, mate. You ain't so bad, but yeah, give him a little clap there. Yeah.
That was worth a clap. I'll give him the clap for that.
Oh, Jenks, you ain't about to talk about stuff like that on the stream, mate. You would give that on a clap.
No, see, it's got a double meaning. It's got a double meaning, mate.
Okay,
I can get away with that.
I misread it.
Does go.
Darren disagrees the way he's queuing up, but
just have a look at this on the replay. What a shot this is. How's your life? Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Sunshine. I'll take your hat off to that.
With 10-7's looking good. One more from Darren, please.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Oh, well, here we go. That's twice, Tom.
Yeah.
That is twice. I'll tell you what, it'll be rectifying that in latter rounds.
Yeah, them reds are beautiful, mate, as well.
He will not stand for that.
Them reds are beautiful, especially with a free shot. You want to move that one in the middle of the table, closest to the black, second closest to the black. I'd imagine. Maybe not.
Kelly Reardon joins us again.
Maybe not. We welcome all ladies onto the stream.
Well, this is the mistake I made last time. It's not a lady. See? Even you made the mistake.
It's not a lady, is it?
No.
Sorry, Kelly.
It's a Kelly as in like Kelly Jones.
Oh, okay,
Stereophonics.
Yeah. I don't mean to sound in a funny way, but you have got a lady's name, mate, so I did get mistaken, but a name's just a name. I just always thought that was a lady's name.
John Bland is.
I've got a couple of mates called Stacey as well. One comment on stream earlier, but I know.
Yeah,
they are,
we all know a male Stacey. God. Thankfully, he's moved to Australia. John Bland still watching with us. Some very nice comments off him last week about the stream and the commentary.
I'm not used to nice comments, mate. I don't know how to take it. It's like a new thing for me.
Yeah, no, John was very forthcoming with the compliments, which is
Richard, because sorry to interrupt you, mate. It's 1-1 now. It's because I work away most weeks, mate, and I have my daughter most weekends and that, so I just don't get time for tours and that. I don't get a lot of time for pool. I just play the odd money game here and there just to entertain myself and that. That's it, really. Plus, I'm probably not good enough for the big stuff. I'll stick to my level and play people my own level, and just I just like the battle of going up and 1-on-1. You know, you've only got to win 1 match instead of like 10 matches in a row. Stay all weekend. So I'm only here today because thankfully Elite 8 Ball TV sponsored me into this event, which is kind of them. They saw the potential in me, and here I am, wearing one of their shirts, commentating on their streams, ready to go and play my game in a minute, so happy days.
Well, that is 10-7.
10-7. Come on, Tom, win this frame. I've got back-to-back predictions. £20 a man. Simo's cleaning
I
up.
could do with this next frame from Tom as well.
All I've got to do is beat Marshy next, and I have absolutely cleaned up.
Obviously, you know, we should be impartial on the stream, but I'm sorry, when I've got money on something,
Absolutely,
I
mate.
prefer money than professional commentary.
Cheering me on, mate. If you see a nearly foul, you call it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be calling foulers on bloody
That's what I mean, yeah.
Darren Appleton here, all sorts, I think.
Yeah. That's a foul that touched the tip, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Foul break that was, just saw it. So, see, this is what I was talking about as, you know, why he was losing his head.
And here's the dish, 10-7.
Because he's just won 2 frames back to back.
Sorry, mate, I was miles away. I sort of, I heard what you said, sort of.
Yeah, it sort of goes in one ear and out the other with you, doesn't it?
It don't even go in one ear, mate. It just stops it when it gets there.
Ben Velo, Reggie 6-0 up. No, he wasn't. It was 3-all last time I saw.
Yeah, 3-all. I'm guessing it's about 6-3 now to Mark. Is Mark struggling recently? Is it the new glasses? I don't know. It's still obviously a machine.
Yeah. Well, this looks like a breaking dish here.
When you expect something, when you expect like everything off these top players, you know, you expect them to be dishing and getting results every time. So that's why you say they're struggling when a couple of results don't go get their way. Did he put off the brake, did he?
Yeah.
Jesus, Simo's miles away. Took me like 4 shots to realise that he's on the table. Can't believe I just spoke to him about myself in the third person.
Now again, I think...
The sat nav.
Yeah, you just top this through, just see that, past the black.
Yeah, drag this in
Just
a bit
drop
left-hand
it in.
side, so you might cannon the black or just run past it. No, you don't need to, it's absolutely plumb. Oh, my old 10-7's gone right out the window.
Yeah, so we are looking at 10-8.
But, you know, one away, I'll still be close to the top of the leaderboard. Because if I do beat Marsh, I'm cleaning up that money, and let's be fair. It'd be at me and you, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Should have picked Marsh, to be honest.
So, I'm sure Tom isn't twitching, but he was winning this comfortably. All of a sudden,
It's all over now, mate. If he gets one here, I don't fancy him missing.
Darren's biting at his heels. A better break from Tom. At least didn't lose the white.
Them reds are looking pretty good, mate.
Oh, these reds are...
Is he on that one down the roll now? I don't think he is he? But he can easily manipulate it. He can play the one in the middle now and screw into it.
I think just to be double sure, I think you take...
You take the reds here, mate.
Yeah, do you take the plant now?
Oh, the plant?
Yeah.
No.
Just to ensure that you are reds.
No. You play that one in the middle next to the white, and then you try and make something happen with the one down the rail. Because that's your hardest ball to get on. So you deal with that straight away. I mean, you can sort of argue.
I see what you're saying. He has got still plenty of scope to get on that anyway.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough to get on. I think I'd be all over that now.
He's looking at this plant, and he's obviously taken my advice because he thinks I'm a god.
To be honest, you know more than most people, so I ain't surprised you as well with that shot.
So basically, I'm rated up there again in Tom Cousin's brain. Thank you, Tom. Got me out of jail there.
To be honest, mate, I'm a bit too wild to call shots. You know, I just see let's cannon that out and let's go for it. You know what I mean? Let's hit it. Everything's going to spread.
But I honestly believe that ball you said to try and get on isn't that difficult to get on in the whole scheme of things.
Well, we're going to see in a minute, ain't we?
I think ideally he wanted, he didn't come far enough there. He wanted to be, just come past that yellow for this red on the right.
Yeah, he's got to reroute and have a think about it, but it's not too bad. Doddy the stand well.
I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got lucky there, and
As
that has
before.
just won in the match.
Well, Darren actually thought that was a foul then.
Yeah, Darren thought that was a foul. He says, does that count? Sort of wishing.
It was a difficult shot, smashing.
Thank you, Bryn Davis.
But he's got away with it
About the
massively.
commentary. Yeah, it has just won in the match, basically. Oh, he's come short there.
Paddy, that's the first time I've ever heard you agree with me, mate. Big respect to you there. In the end, it turned out Tom got a bit lucky, but
It's first to 11.
I didn't even see what happened. How did he get himself?
Yeah,
in this position?
he's just played it short. It's still makeable. I actually like these shots. You give me anything thin as you like.
I know what
Thin
you
cuts
bad
to-
people are like, mate.
Honestly,
Your knives and that
honestly,
kind of thing.
thin cuts to the middle, all sorts. I absolutely love them.
He does Turkish haircuts and cuts on the old meat. Anything with a cut, he loves it.
I'll cut you in a minute. Yeah.
Oh. Tom's going to be cutting some shapes after this game, mate.
Well,
He's got another thing cut to the middle.
yeah. He's just got to play in the middle. I don't think it really matters if he cannons this yellow anyway. But he's digging at it, so he's trying to avoid any sort of. Oh wow!
Is he done well there?
I think he can still get it off the knuckle.
Yeah, I think it.
I think it still
I
goes.
think he's done well, mate, because he won on the black.
Any contact, a knuckle.
Yeah, no, he's all right there,
Yeah.
mate. Trust me, he's absolutely plumb. Absolutely plumb. It's all over Dover.
Good grief!
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Well, good final frame there from Tom Cousins, beating Darren Appleton 11 frames to 8. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll get the next matchup between Craig Marsh and Jamie Simmons ASAP as soon as they've cleaned the table, brushed, ironed, and the players are ready. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you soon.
I'll see you in a minute.
Shall we just have a quick... Okay.
Simo trying to get up, not realising the headphones were attached to my head. Nearly took the whole place down.